part of government's effort to open up trade whilst keeping COVID-19 in check, measures were put in place which saw limited customers allowed as well as shortened hours of trade. We spoke to some of the operators to check how they have been adapting to the new normal.
COVID re affectile thata ka gore di hour tse ne re ntse re theogela ka tsone re setse re di hukoditse emma le business e kwa tasenyana jaaka le bona go le bohutsana yana emma go bareng e re affectile thata ka gore re bule mala tsotlhe re bula ka Thursday to Saturday mme di hour tsa teng sa lekane le nako ya ntlha re ntse re simolola go theogela emma jaanong go ra gore business ha sa tshwara madi one a ntse ya dira business ile kwa tasegela thata
ba re le mo gone bidio ya mopipi tota lockdown e ramile thata because le dinako ka re go tshintshile dinako yana kana pele ne re bula ka 12 re tswela ka 12 re bula ka 12 tswela ka 10 go ne go na le madi batho ba ne ba reka ba le bantsi yana gona na go bula ka 12 go tswela ka 6 kana pele gore batho ba ba chaisa so ga o tswela ka 6 ga gona batho ba reka.
COVID e re affectile tota hela mo go serious because ya ka o bona ba re gompieno e tswetse gone ke butse hela ka go restauranteng because ka ha bara e bula 3 days hela mo bekeng tota it's not worth it ha o re o lebela di freeze di mo teng gore di ja motlakase go le kahe le motho o tla bong mo hirile gone hale tota ha e dirile ha ele sepe COVID e re affectile tota ya affectile matshelo a batho ba bantsintsi e displace tse batho because gompieno batho ba ile gore ne ke ba hirile ha tota ha ke itse go ba leng teng ke ba rile ka re tota ga gona gore nka ba eme hela go ithela gore menta a busetsa dinako tse le gore ne re di tlwaetse mo tirisong tota seemo se boelela go normaleng ke gone hela le nna ka kgona gore ke ba bitse tota gona gore nka ba bitsa be ke ta ke ba duela ka eng re rekisa bojalwa ka 12 re be re tswala ka 9 every day go sa kgathalese gore ke weekend kana ke holiday tota ha ne le gore go nka weekend dinako di a okediwa during the day gongwe e sala hela ile mo go 9 tota nka bo ke re go botoka.
The limited time on selling alcohol up to 9 o'clock, most people, like our normal kind of an arrangement here in Maung, we know that people go to the bars and then they go to, if the clubs were on, they go to the clubs around 12. So I mean, now if you are home and you want to go out and 9 o'clock you have to be back, some don't even bother coming through. And that's loss of revenue on its own. Basically, we had a pinch on that because the numbers showed that people were not coming through. And those coming from outside probably would not come through if they know there are times, the nightlife has got its own language. So if you cut into it, this is why you hear most of the artists crying foul, because now they can't do anything. First, the numbers are limited. You're talking 50 people or 75, whatever the case is. And then the time as well is 9 o'clock. I mean, there's less that you can do there for a regular nightlife. So it just doesn't work.
The limited operating hours have proven to be a setback for not only bar owners but also clubs, which before gathering restrictions took over the nightlife after bars closed.
Trading hours for the bar is bad. 3 days, you won't even make enough to pay the rent. Liquor restaurant, they're making money because they're operating 7 days a week. But most of the people, I'm sure, if you go there, you won't see food, you only see people drinking. Maybe there are 5 or 6 dry rations there lying in the Walmart, showing that we are selling food. But very few liquor restaurants, they sell food actually. But it's good, at least people, they have something, somewhere to go and enjoy, pass their time, Nightclub is dead, so we can't talk much about nightclubs. Nightclub people, they are suffering, without doubt, People who think that, we bar owners, we are suffering, nightclub owners, we are suffering. How come, why liquor restaurant people are given so much chance to make money and we are not doing anything? It's unfair in my sense. A lot of bar owners, they're also changing their businesses now to liquor restaurant. You see, because liquor restaurant operates 7 days a week. Check how many bars are now closing, shutting down. Because 3 days they know that how they're going to pay the rentals. How they're going to support their families. It's not fair. It's not fair. Liquor restaurant, they're operating 7 days a week. Why?
The current trading hours for liquor restaurant, bars, nightclubs, it's not working at all because there's not enough hours to trade and there's not enough revenue. A lot of bars, even liquor restaurants are going under because people don't go out during the day to drink or eat. Most of them are eating in the car parks. So you may get people coming here for an hour. It's not working. And it's putting a lot of businesses out of business. People are suffering. We've been surviving. We've been trying to sell some of our assets just to get some money in because there's been no income since the first lockdown in March. So whatever savings we had or whatever loose change we had, all gone.
Some promoters have lamented the limited numbers allowed as well as the limited hours for events.
The COVID really affected us so much. Like we can have 50 people from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. I think in Francistown or in Botswana, I'm the first gentleman to do an event. Can I get an event because I've turned my 50 October. Can I get an event 31 go ebat. Of course, yes, I had close to 50 people. And you know what, the cost the hell is getting encountering and Botswana ga ba ise ba tsene mo nakong ya gore ga go te show ise mo like 80 it's like 8 p.m. ba go tla ka those time ba tlile ka bo 5 ile 8 o'clock re tswa disiwa. They were so worried about all those things. And 50 people, no, 100 pula it was elsewhere, 200 pula it was VIP. You can calculate that, but look at the people, the bouncers, the people, the sound, the DJ, and I have to also give something to Boma Gebula and other people who were invited on the show.
With 50 people, even if we were to charge them 100 pula a piece, how much would you make? Maybe 5,000. But now, I'm a jazz artist, so I use a 6-piece or 7-piece band. And then that means 2 backup ladies, already it means 8. Then you have to have a sound engineer. You have to pay a fee for the venue. It's not even worth trying. It's just, it doesn't work. And then for each person that you engaged, you pay 1,500 per show. You understand? Once they finish performing, the moment they get out of the stage, you have to pop out for each one of those fellows 1,500. Yeah.
Slowly but surely, businesses in the alcohol trade are finding ways to adapt to the imposed regulations under the new normal. But there is a lingering uncertainty as to when next the industry might be shut down. Look out for the next insertion of our 5-part series as industry players share their concerns.